everybody, welcome back to Huey's Comics Hideout. So this is another contest entry, but this one's for POPcom. He just reached 100 subs. If you didn't see on our Facebook page, I was trying to promote him, trying to get him over that hump, as well as Kyle, Captain Dadpool. So congrats on reaching that 100 subscriber milestone. So he had some questions he wanted to answer for his contest, and we're going to go ahead and run through them. I'll go to run through the whole list of rules, so that way you know. And as well as I'll link to his original video down below. So you needed to be subbed to his channel, you needed to be 18 or over, and you need to link the video. That's what I'm going to do down below in the description. First question, he wanted to know which was the first comic that we bought. That's kind of hard for me because I don't quite remember me buying which comics specifically. I know my dad bought me quite a few, and with many other videos I've shown, it's got to be Gru. I think it's somewhere right around issue 50 was the first book that I remember purchasing with allowance or money that I earned working or something. So I was like 12 or 13 when this book came out. And I think that's probably one of the first books that I bought. Again, I don't remember which number it was. I know it was somewhere right around 40 to 50, right around there. He wanted to know if I knew a YouTuber that had Amazing Spider-Man 300. I don't personally have it. It's on my list to get, but I do know one who recently just purchased it probably a month ago, and that is Spectacular Spider-Grandpa. And he is a huge Spider-Man fan, and he was super excited to get that Grail book for his collection. And what are we thankful for being right around Thanksgiving? And me has got to be thankful for my family. This is going to have a big family. We try to do a lot of things together. Thankful for my wife for allowing me to collect these funny books that I keep in my collection. She knows is kind of my outlet from work and stress from life, and she's totally accepting of that, and I'm really thankful that she allows me to do that. And he wanted us to promote another YouTube channel, and I'm going to promote somebody who's new on the scene. He only has 12 subs right now. He's actually a personal friend of mine. I'm the one that kind of trying to push him into making YouTube videos. I think he's had 3 videos so far, and his channel name is Andy Ghost. So go check him out. Go give him some love. Give him some thumbs up. I definitely appreciate that. Favorite LCS and promote it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say the name of the LCS. I live in a very small community, and my information is probably out there enough anyhow. But I don't want to let everybody know what town exactly I live in. But I will say I'm very limited on my LCS. One is mainly Magic and gaming and stuff like that. But they do pretty well. I've gotten the previews magazine now, and I've been able to order my comics, and they've been pretty on top of getting me the books that I want for my pull list. So I give them a thumbs up for that. And then the other one that I do go to, he has quite a few more independents. So if I'm not able to get it on my pull list for my regular store, I'm able to hit him up, and he's pretty good, a pretty good selection of stuff to grab too. So. Sorry, my voice is cracking there. I don't know if I'm going through puberty or what it is. My prized possession is not a pop or a comic book. These have no monetary value whatsoever, and I think that's what he's looking for. Something that it's prized regardless of what it's worth. And to me, being a Scoutmaster and being involved in Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts now for almost a decade, it's stuff like this. I mean, yeah, it's a hiking boot painted gold, but this was my prize or my award for my time that I spent as a Cub Master and a Den Leader. This was the Golden Boot Award. They were giving these out to all of the leaders who move on to Boy Scouts or move on to whatever they're going to do. Just to thank them for their time of volunteering and being a leader. And, I got the boot after Cub Scouts. And so this kind of stuff is really sentimental to me. I love it. It's an old stinky hiking boot screwed to a routed piece of wood. But I know what it means to me, and I think that's what's important. And this kind of stuff I put on my shelf. I have other awards and other stuff that I've earned from different trainings or different camps that I've gone to. All those patches and stuff that I get are all sentimental to me. And they're prized possessions because it always kicked me back to, oh yeah, I remember when we went to that camp, or we did this, we did the polar bear. And so all that stuff is really sentimental to me. And then the other thing he wanted to know, but besides collecting comics and Funkos, what is another hobby that we like to do? One is collecting stuff, and I'll show a couple examples here. Being a Scoutmaster, I do love finding this stuff. This is an old field book, Scoutmaster or Scout field book from 1948. It's really cool to go back and look at and how things have changed in 50 plus years. And here's another one. This is a Scoutmaster handbook. It's a little worse for the wear, but this is from 1937. So this is what the leaders read, in order to teach the boys and guide the boys. And it's crazy to go back and read some of the stuff that you're supposed to do as a leader then and how it's changed now. I mean, there might be even show how to roll a cigarette in here. I don't know. I haven't read through the whole thing. And one of my other hobbies, it's pretty expensive, and I don't spend a whole lot of money on it. I just spend time on it, and that is photography. I love doing personal photography. I started out doing outdoor photography, and I'll maybe put a picture here. I'll put a few pictures up around the screen of some of the stuff that I've taken. And then I started getting really into portrait photography, doing senior pictures and sports stuff. And so that's a hobby that I really do enjoy. So that's it. That's all my questions I answered. So I want to thank POPcom for hosting this contest, and congrats on getting to 100 subs. And here's to 100 more, man. Huey's out, guys. Peace.